All right. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to whoever's watching this at a particular time. This is my first YouTube video, so if I say a lot, if I pause a lot, please excuse me. I'm still getting used to recording on camera and just expressing my thoughts freely. Nothing is not written down, so this is just all coming from the top. But what I want to talk about tonight is my thoughts on the movie Ready Player One. I saw it a couple hours ago, and just to give you my short take on it, I really liked it a lot. It was a really good movie, really well done, really well made. Steven Spielberg, he did a real good job on it. The special effects is just gonna blow you away. I think that's one of the main things that you could take away from this movie is the special effects. There's one scene that happens in the very beginning, which is like a car chase scene, and that whole scene is just man. I haven't seen it in IMAX. I saw it in the regular, but I can only imagine like seeing that scene in IMAX. That it will definitely blow you away. There's a lot of 80s references to a lot of like old 80s video games and movies, and it's just a lot of old nostalgic 80s feel. The whole vibe of the movie was 80s. I mean, like, because most of the movie, it takes place in a virtual reality world, but you do have a lot of scenes that takes place in the real world, and like the scenes that takes place in the real world, it has like that 80s feel to it. Like the whole movie has a whole 80s feel, but I feel like when they jumped to the real world, it kind of had like that 80s feel. As far as like the scenes and the dialogue between the characters, you definitely felt like this is kind of like an 80s movie. But then when they jumped to the virtual reality world, it felt more like a modern movie of today. And I kind of like how they did it well, where it was like you have two styles of movies kind of combined in one. You have like your modern, movie, and then you have like your old style movie, how movies was back then in the 80s, and they kind of like meshed together into this nice, cohesive, well made film. And yeah, the characters was great. The story was pretty good. Also too, like the story and the plot kind of had like this Willy Wonka like chocolate factory kind of feel. I know a lot of people seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but it had kind of like that kind of feel to where it was like you have this creator of this world, and there's a bunch of people playing a game to get a goal to get a certain prize at the end. Just like how Willy Wonka had his golden ticket, and if you survive through his chocolate factory at the end, you get a special prize at the end. It was a lot like that. So it definitely reminded me of that movie, and like I said, a lot of the scenes in the movie is very 80ish. Even the villain of itself is definitely like that old corporate boss bad guy of the 80s. So yeah, I mean, if you're into comic books, if you're into video games, you're just gonna have a blast with this one, man, because it's a lot of just like throwback calls to old 80s movies. And there's one scene in particular that they kind of have to go through. And the one movie, I don't want to spoil it, but it's definitely a very, very, very popular movie. And when it happens, you're gonna be like, "Oh man, that was really sweet." So, I mean, yeah, Spielberg, he did his thing. If I gave it a rated system, I'll probably rate it a solid 4 out of 5. It was definitely a real good movie. Spielberg, he did his thing once again. As far as like negatives, I think one of the negatives I have is the love relationship between the main character Wade and the girl in the movie, which her name was damn, I forgot her name was because she had two names. Everybody has like an avatar name, which is the virtual reality world that they create. Just like if you have like an Xbox One account, or if you're playing on PSN, you make up an avatar. Well, basically that's what everybody has in the virtual reality world. So the main character Wade, he kind of falls in love with this other avatar called Artemis, but her real name is I think it's Samantha. And how they did it in the movie, it was kind of like forced. It didn't really feel real. Like the chemistry was kind of just like rushed a little bit. Like he fell in love with her too quick. I felt like, and they didn't really like flesh it out. Even toward like I don't want to spoil it, but like you'll see it at the end. But it wasn't. They didn't do it right to me. So that was like one of the negatives. And another one too is that throughout the movie they have to get like three keys, and these three keys they lead to a golden egg, and like each key that you get a clue that leads to the next key. So I felt like a lot of the clues that they was getting, like the main character Wade, he was figuring it out too fast. Like I didn't think like to me like they should have made it a little bit more challenging. Like when they get a clue, they should have like I don't know, build it up to where it was kind of challenging for all the characters to figure out, okay, where is the next key? Like, we got to find out. We got to put more pieces to the puzzle. It was kind of like he was just getting it, like automatically almost. And it was like that throughout the whole movie. Like each clue, some clues, you could see that they was thinking about it, but for the most part, it was just like, okay, I know what to do here because I know this, and this, and I don't know. I mean, that's just my opinion. I mean, other people may feel different, but even at the end, I don't want to spoil it, but at the end, he kind of just knew what to do, just like off the bat. Like he didn't really have to think about it. He was just like, "Oh, I know what to do here because of this, and this," and I just felt like he just knew everything just so easily, and I felt like it wasn't really a challenge for him to like figure out stuff. So that was another like I guess negative, but it didn't really take me out the movie. It didn't really ruin the movie for me. But yeah, it's just that was just one minor little gripe that I had. I can't really think of any others. Um, any other negatives? Maybe like the narrative, but I did enjoy the narrative, so that's not really a negative. But yeah, overall it was a solid movie, man. Like if you haven't seen it, you definitely got to go see it. Um, Definitely a movie that you got to go out to the theater and see. I mean, you could see it when it comes out on Netflix, but I mean, if you don't see this in the theater, man, it's just like you're missing out. You're missing out on some like great action, great cinematography, just great special effects overall. And it's the type of movie that you could watch over and over again and just get something new every time. Like I'm pretty sure if I see this movie again, it's gonna be things that I missed the first time. So I think I probably will watch it again. But I mean, overall, I really liked it. It's definitely very solid, and man, Spielberg, keep doing your thing, man. So yeah, that's about it. That's my whole thoughts on the movie. Very good movie. If you haven't seen it, go on and check it out. I'm gonna be making more videos like this in the future, as far as like movie reviews or thoughts, and then also other things too. Yeah, so that's about it. I just want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch this video, and till my next.